First of all, I want to thank the friends. It was very kind of them to give me this invite. I'm thrilled to be here, and thank all of you for coming. I have written 4 novels, and they are of the genre thrillers, but every one of my books has an environmental theme wound through them. And what I thought I would do is give you a little bit about my background and then tell you about my book in the Shadows of Chimney Rock and how I plotted it and how I'm plotting my future books. In the Shadows of Chimney Rock, it will be a first in a series of 3 novels, and all of them will take place in the southern Blue Ridge, and they'll all be thrillers with an environmental theme that runs through them. I started off as a journalist, and then I went to interview mall developers, and at the end of the interview, they offered me a job. And then I went from there. 10 years I served as the corporate marketing person and promotion director for the Pyramid Companies in Syracuse, New York. Are any of you familiar with that company? Well, that was a tough job. And I think that's what got me started when I started writing my novels, in using an environmental theme throughout all the books. It was just this overpowering feeling of guilt for mauling America. Because I opened up 13 malls throughout New York State and Massachusetts. Saratoga Springs, Albany, Plattsburgh, every town in New York State, and a lot in Massachusetts. So they say you write about what you know. My first book was Windfall, and it was about the shopping center industry. And there was romance, there was murder, there was tension, but the basic story was the philosophy or what drives most developers. And it's basically, they're like bulldozers. They operate under the theory that everybody has their price. And so when they target to go into an area, it's just like a giant bulldozer coming. And I did that for 10 years, and I finally said, it's true, almost everybody has their price. But I want to read you just one. It's the very first paragraph in the book, if I could. There are places on this earth that touch the soul with the sheer power of their magnitude. The Hickory Nut Gorge in western North Carolina is such a place. Evident in its people is a distinctive characteristic that has resurfaced over and over throughout generations and echoes within the whole community, for it is the very thing that brought them together in the first place. And even now, this monolithic gorge still has the power to siphon out from the thousands of people who come each year those with a certain cast of mind and draw them close to its bosom. All of my novels have that universal theme of the love of the land. It's universal all over the world. People love their land. They want to hold on to their land. And when you look at the Hickory Nut Gorge, it's one of the most beautiful places on the face of the earth.